Well, this is Terry and Sherry McKee, and they're from Athens, and they've been in Athens pretty much their whole life. Sherry was born in Daytona Beach.
No, I was born in Baltimore, but lived in Daytona.
And then, fortunately, Tennessee got the blessing of having Sherry move here when she was a young child, and so she's been a citizen of McMinn County for quite a number of years. Now, Sherry and I met actually in Monroe leadership back in 1998. Gosh, it seems so long ago, but we've known each other for 22 years. And Sherry was working at Valley Printers back at the time and was very involved in tourism in Monroe County.
Yes.
And so we developed a friendship, and we're sort of friends on and off over through the years, and we've always enjoyed each other's company. And then I had the good fortune to meet Terry, her husband, who also, believe it or not, has lived in the same exact house from the day he was born until today. And there's hardly anybody I know of that's lived in the same house for all of those years. But anyway, Terry had a brother. His name was Bob McKee, and he was a state representative for 16 years. And so he knows a whole lot about the state representative world, because when his brother was gone, they owned a tire store, and the two of them kind of ham and egged it as for 30 plus years when they owned that store. And then it was sold, and then Terry started a brand new career, and that was to get into the things that he was most interested in, and that was sort of more the arts area, and to be interested in things like t-shirts and promotions and all kinds of other things like music, and so does wedding events and whatnot. So the two of them are an absolute beautiful example of what it's like to be in a small community and to bring their assets and gifts to the rest of the folks that live here. Well, Terry's done something here that's been pretty significant. Started a few years ago, and I'd like Terry to address that. And it's called the Tennessee Legends. So Terry, why don't you begin at the beginning with what you were thinking about in promotions and what you thought might be good for the economy of the area, and then how did that all happen?
Well, it's in our business, we travel a lot to stores, restaurants, and we sell T-shirts and hats, and pretty much anything promotional. And we kept hearing people, tourists mainly, asking, they said, well, we drove the Dragon and it was okay, and we drove the Cherry Skyway and it was beautiful, but what else is there to do? Where can we go eat? Is there anywhere we can stay? And what we were hearing from the people in Tennessee was, well, there's really not a lot left. There's not a lot here, and these people were saying, well, we're going to go back. We've been staying in North Carolina. We're going to go back to North Carolina. And I wasn't okay with that. I just felt like there's lots to do in McMinn County, Monroe County. All this whole area. There's just so much to see and do. So I just prayed about it. I asked God. I said, can you show me something I can do that would be effective in the first quarter of the year to help supplement my income, because most of the businesses we have aren't active in January and February. They start coming back in March, but mostly in January and February we're not doing anything. So the day I prayed that night about 2 in the morning, I sat straight up in bed and I said, I have an idea. and it came to me all at once, and God gave me this the Tennessee Legend map. And the whole purpose in this map is to take those people that wanted to know what else there is to do in this area and send them out into the region. And it's a regional thing. It benefits Monroe County because these people are coming into Monroe County on the Cherry Skyway, and there's lots of people coming in. So what I did is I started talking to the local businesses, the ones that benefited especially from tourism, restaurants, stores, hotels, motels, and we just started placing these businesses on the map. And what the map does is it connects the region in a useful way that directs everything around from the Tellico area. Like people that are looking for, more diversity in restaurants. Well, they get, it goes right, Highway 30 goes right through the heart of Athens.
Right.
And out by the interstate where all those restaurants and hotels are. And then it connects all the state parks in this region. So, it was just a wonderful way to get people spread out into our region, spending their their vacation money.
Right.
Yeah. And that was really the main gist of what the Tennessee Legend is about.
So do you see people when they come in now, and then I know because they come into the real estate office, and then we give them one of those to take, because they typically come in to see real estate for a few hours, maybe a day, and then the rest of it they want to just explore.
Yeah.
And so we give them one of those maps so that they can actually look and see where their options are and what they might see. I had a couple come in last week, and they wanted to see some property in Von Orr, and after they saw the property, they spent the next 3 days just going around the county and around McMinn County, looking at the community to see if this was the place that they would like to call home.
Right.
So, you've given the tourists and even the people that come in to do business here or to buy here a way in which they could see a bigger picture.
And I couldn't tell you how many people that live in this area that have seen those maps and gone, I didn't know that was there. I didn't realize that was, that close, and I had no idea that there was, we had access to this and access to that, So it's, it benefits everybody.
Do you see growth coming, Sherry? You kind of have a chance to look at a lot. Sherry sells to a number of the businesses within the community, so she has a chance to probably count the number of brochures that somebody's using. So do you see growth? I mean, outside of what's happened here in the last few months, how would you say the community's coming along?
I think it's been coming along pretty good. I would like to see a little more going on in Tellico as far as motels and things like that, and because I think it's just something I've been waiting for it to happen for ever since I've known you. All these years we keep hearing there's going to be a motel in Tellico, and I think once it ever happens, we will see abundant growth in Monroe County in tourism. But as far as industry, Monroe, McMinn, we're doing good in industry.
Right.
But we could do better in tourism, I think, in Monroe County. It's just something that hasn't been totally tapped into for whatever reason. I think people have tried.
Well, we were fortunate enough to have an interstate right next door.
Right.
So trucking is basically the warehouse of industry, because basically it's all coming in the day that they need to learn on something different, like a wheel on a car. So we're very fortunate that we have that proximity to the rest of the eastern United States with the interstate system here.
And the lakes, the porches,
Right.
the rail system. I mean, everything is great for industry. And we do have a lot of industry in Monroe and McMinn County. But we can do better in Monroe County.
Well, looking at our future, obviously the thing that I'm running for office for is to be able to keep capital here so that it doesn't scoot off toward Wall Street, that it stays in a local bank, and that the local banks actually can reinvest in the community. So I'd like to see legislation passed in that regard, so that when someone does come in, we've got the capital to build a hotel and make those kinds of things occur here, and then also do the kind of development in McMinn County that our Davids and the Etowahs, all of us have unique talents and skills. So why not take advantage of some of those things? So those are the future, that's the future I see for our two counties, and we're very fortunate that the world really all of a sudden has fallen in love with Tennessee.
Oh, yes.
It's really huge, the impact that's happened here within the last few months, where people realize that we are really in a very beautiful place. More importantly, with just absolutely gorgeous people that are
Yeah.
loving on the folks that come in, which is so nice. So anyway, you have a great day, and really happy to have Terry and Sherry share with you all. And when you need a wedding, disc jockey and DJ, then give them a call. When you need printing, call Sherry. She can help you out, and she's got a great team at Valley Printing to give us a hand. So thank you all. Really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.